Take one, sound 3. Apollo 17 astronaut Cernan.
Because Apollo 17 is the final Apollo flight, because the theme of our mission is that this isn't the end. This is, we've just begun to crawl with the Apollo program as mankind. We're just now hoping that we can learn to begin to walk and then press on to the future. And Apollo 17 is sort of an opportunity, I think, to remind not just our country, but the world that this is a position that mankind is in today.
Retro, FIDO, guidance, control, telemute, GNC, ECOM, surgeon, procedures, ENCO, FAO, network.
Release at the T-minus 17 seconds.
Okay, Robert, we're ready and we're going.
Final guidance release. 10, 9, 8, 7, ignition sequence.
The steering has converged and the CMC is go. You're looking great.
Roger, the CMC is go, 10S, and 17 is go on board.
17 Houston, you are go for orbit. Go for orbit.
Those are kind words, Robert. We're go for orbit here.
Good show, Gene.
Something like I've never seen before, for sure.
Got you glued to the windows, I guess, huh?
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
This is Apollo Control, Apollo 17 moving across the Atlantic now. And on the next revolution, the spacecraft will be on its way to the moon, doing the translunar injection maneuver.
Guys, I've got the word you wanted to hear. You are go for TLI. You're go for the moon.
Okay, Robert, understand. Go for TLI.
10 seconds.
Houston, you're looking good, and the thrust is go.
Very faintly, we copy the crew reporting S4B ignition. We'll be increasing the spacecraft velocity from the current speed of about 25,000 feet per second up to around 35,000 feet per second. And on its way to the moon, some 213,000 nautical miles away.
Roger, Gene. Barely hear you through the Orion, but you're go. Understand, a guided cutoff on time. Looking great.
Well, it's these kind of views that stick with you forever. I'll tell you, if there ever was a fragile appearing piece of blue in space, it's the Earth right now. Hello, Houston. I've got the limb of the moon.
Very good.
Got the limb of the moon out the center hatch. Boy, is it big. My goodness.
Roger.
I'll tell you, when you get out here, it's a big mamu. Gordy, it's a sight to remember.
Roger, Gene.
America and Challenger separated and flying a few feet apart at this time.
Gordo, this is spectacular. It is absolutely spectacular looking at that command module America down there coming across the surface. We're just tracking them at about a 30-degree dive angle.
Challenger, Houston, you're go for PDI.
Oh, thank you, Gordy. We are go up here for PDI during the final trim at 4.
This is Apollo Control. Comes the moment of truth as Challenger lights off the big descent engine with power descent and touchdown at Taurus Littrow landing site.
10 seconds. Fuel LH. We got LH. Proceed on the 99. It took 2, 1, 0. Ignition, Houston. Attitude looks good. Engine override is on. Master arm is off. We got a defect quantity light on at ignition.
Challenger, you're go for landing.
Little forward, G. Spinner forward a little. 90 feet. Little forward velocity. 80 feet. Going down at 3. In a little dust. There's 60 feet. Going down about 2. Very little dust. Very little dust. 40 feet. Going down at 3. Stand by for touchdown. Stand by. 25 feet. Down at 2. Fuel's good. 20 feet. Going down at 2. 10 feet. 10 feet. Contact. Stop push. Engine stop. Engine arm. Proceed. Command override off. Boat control ahead. Hold. Pings auto. Okay, Houston, the Challenger has landed.
Roger, Challenger, that's super.
Boy, you bet it is, Gordo. We is here. Man, is we here. How's that look? Pressures look great. Houston, you can tell America that Challenger is at Taurus Littrow. I'm on the footpad. And Houston, as I step off at the surface at Taurus Littrow, we'd like to dedicate the first steps of Apollo 17 to all those who made it possible. Jack, I'm out here. Oh my golly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, but is it bright in the sun? Well, I tell you, Gene, I think next generation ought to accept this as a challenge. To see them lead footsteps like these someday.
Go 4.
That's down to the west, that's down to the sun, shadowing.
Is that, you got Val's map there? Where's that over?
Well, if we got them where we think we do, then that could be these boulders.
September.
Now here's the shadow, right? See the shadow coming right down the sun is up here. It's coming into the...
Oh, you won't believe it. There goes a fender. I caught it with my hammer and it just popped right off.
Okay, was it the rear fender, Gino?
Yeah, and I'm just going to put a couple pieces of good old-fashioned American gray tape on it. Except the old-fashioned American gray tape doesn't stick to lunar dust-covered fenders.
Jack Schmitt on his way back to the lunar module.
Bop, bop, I was strolling on the moon one day in a merry, merry month of December. No, May's the month. May, that's right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dee-da-dee. Okay, Bob.
Crew's using maps to make that fender.
We gotta take a picture of that fender if it works. Wait a minute. Want some help, Jack? I'll be there. No, I don't need any help. Can I change your oil?
Okay.
Wait a minute. What? Where are the reflections? I've been through once. There is orange soil. Well, don't move it till I see it. It's all over. Orange. I can see it from here. It's orange. Crazy. It's been oxidized. It looks just like an oxidized desert soil. That's exactly right.
This is Apollo Control. Eugene Cernan and Jack Schmitt aboard Challenger on the lunar surface. Ron Evans aboard the command module in orbit around the moon.
Hey, Houston, this is Spaceship America.
Hello, America. Time to turn the recorder on.
Recorder on. Recorder's on.
Okay.
Where are the guys on Challenger? Are they going to go out regular time?
We're planning on ascent at the scheduled time.
Okay.
As Ron Evans doing his orbital science task and orbital photography. Less than a minute away now as Cernan and Schmitt aboard Challenger on the lunar surface are awakened for the third moonwalk.
If I may, I'd like to remind everybody this valley of history has seen mankind complete its first evolutionary steps into the universe. No more significant contribution has Apollo made to history, and I think everybody ought to feel very proud of that fact. When we return to Houston, we'd like to share a piece of this rock with so many of the countries throughout the world. We hope that this will be a symbol what the feelings of the Apollo program are, and a symbol of mankind that we can live in peace and harmony in the future. Bob, as I take man's last step from the surface, I'd like to just let what I believe history will record that America's challenge of today has forged man's destiny of tomorrow. And as we leave the moon and Taurus Littoral, we leave as we came, and God willing, as we shall return, with peace and hope for all mankind. Stand by for 5. 99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1, ignition. On our way, Houston. Vector good. X-Thought.
Now we've got a good picture of the Challenger coming up from the surface of the moon.
It's coming straight up, all right. I'm closing at 5 feet per second, 440 feet. Okay. Stand by. Looking good. Stand by. We got capture. Capture. Okay, Houston, we have capture. Houston, America has found some fair winds and following seas, and we're on our way home.
I'd like to read the following statement by the President of the United States of America. As the Challenger leaves the surface of the moon, we are conscious not of what we leave behind, but of what lies before us. The dreams that draw humanity forward seem always to be redeemed if we believe in them strongly enough and pursue them with diligence and courage. To Eugene Cernan, Jack Schmitt, and Ron Evans, We say Godspeed. He's safely back to this good Earth.
And we're now showing Apollo 17 enters Earth's atmosphere.
Okay, Bob, we're looking good on board at 5 seconds from our RT.
Roger, America.
RT. There's your right. Cut to your right.
Approximately 17 seconds after entry interface into the atmosphere, 400,000 feet or approximately 85 miles above the Earth.
Hello, America. Houston. Over.
Should be coming out of blackout, and hopefully we will have confirmation from the crew on drogue deployment and main parachute deployment.
America, this is Houston.
Apollo 17. Hello, recovery. It's a beautiful day. We're out at 610. We got 3 good rains. Outstanding. And all is well on board. All is well on board. Wonderful. There you are.
Cheering going on here in the control center as the splashdown was watched in real time from the recovery helicopter. Best wishes from management, flight controllers, other people who have been associated with the Apollo program for the past 10 years.
It's not just the end. We're not putting our rockets in the barn and closing the doors. We're just beginning to understand and accept the challenges that this universe has for us. Apollo 17 has that responsibility. I think it has, we want to express a feeling to the people who made it possible, that they've done a great thing for this nation and for the world, and let them know that it's not the end, but it truly is a beginning.